Said. Ahoy, everybody. My name is Lindsay Wagner. I am part of the sales team here at Virgin Voyages, and I am joined by my amazing team coast to coast colleagues, and I will pass it over to Rebecca.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rebecca Gonzer. Super excited for you all to be here. I will pass it over to Lindsay G.
I'll take it. I'll catch it. I'm Cindy Call. Welcome. So thrilled to have everyone joining us today. Lindsay.
And as you can tell, yay sports. I was like, I'm catching you. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Hi, everyone. Lindsay Girardi here, sales manager, and super excited to have you all here to learn more about Virgin Voyages.
And I am Jody Massey-Kinner, and I am also super excited. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for taking time out of your evening to join us.
Yes, and obviously you all know that, well, at least know the name of the brand, but if not, and you just crawled out from underneath the rock, we are Virgin Voyages. We are Richard Branson's new cruise line that launched about a year and a half ago. We're coming up on almost 2 years in operation. And what I'm excited to tell you all is that we've had so many sailors that have sailed with us and so many sailors that have sailed and loved their experience that we are the first brand ever to sweep the Cruise Critic Cruiser's Choice Awards this year. This happened about 2 weeks ago. We are still celebrating here at Virgin Voyages, but we received the best overall cruise line, the best dining, the best cabins, the best service, and the best value for your money. And again, I think after tonight's presentation, you will see why and why you will be running to your travel advisor saying, please, please, please book me on this amazing ship. But for those of you that are new to the brand, you may be saying, all right, well, maybe I read a couple of headlines, or I've read or I saw an Instagram post or an ad on a website. What really makes Virgin Voyages different? Because at the end of the day, yes, we are still a cruise ship and we are sailing from port A to port B. However, there are some really big key differentiators that set us apart and have gotten a lot of people excited and made them fall in love with us. And I'm going to throw it over to Cindy, who's going to give you probably one of the biggest reasons why people love us.
Well, first and foremost, as you can see, we are adults only. So yay, no kids are allowed. You certainly are welcome to let your inner child loose on board, but you must be 18 plus to sail with us. And we have so many ways that we do things different from other cruise lines. Again, also really big is our innovative restaurant concept. We have 20 plus eateries that Rebecca's going to tell you about in a little bit. Not one of them is a main dining room or a buffet. Everything is made to order. Inclusions, I'm going to go over that on the next slide. And we really give you, any of our sailors, a variety of ways to work on your health and wellness, whatever that means to you. So whether you are someone who enjoys just relaxing in the spa and detoxing a little bit, or you want to party all night long in the manor, you can retox and then do it all again the next day. But we have plenty of ways to work on your health and wellness, from our B complex of workout rooms, our spa, health, and other group fitness classes and such as well. We also give you the ability to curate your own experiences, for the do nothings, the do some things, and the do everythings. There's just something for everyone. And our yacht inspired design, I like to say, think of a luxury boutique hotel on the ocean, matched with that unmistakable style and service that Virgin is known for. So in terms of inclusions, we promise always included luxury with no hidden fees, no unwelcome surprises at the end of your voyage. As I mentioned, all of our food from our 20 plus eateries is all included. We believe Wi-Fi is a basic human right, so we're not going to charge you for that. It's included. All your tips are already included. As I mentioned, unlimited group workouts, and we've got some fun group classes, HIIT, bungee, yoga, breathing and meditation classes. All your essential drinks are included, from still and sparkling waters, non-pressed juices, even the sodas are included, drip coffee and teas all included, and our wide variety of our amazing shows and entertainment all wrapped up in your standard voyage fare. Okay, so let's introduce our lady ships. We currently have 2 ships in the water, a third one coming very soon. By the end of the year, we're gonna have 4 ships sailing. They're all sister ships. I like to say they're all mermaids from the same mother. So once you learn the layout of one, you're going to be able to navigate your way throughout any one of these ships. Just over 2,700 sailors, 1,150 onboard crew, just over 1,400 cabins and beautiful suites. The mass majority of our cabins are your sea terrace cabin with our signature red hammocks. So where do we sail? Next slide. Okay, so our Scarlet Lady, her home port is Miami, and she does 4 and 5 night itineraries in the Caribbean, such as Riviera Maya, Dominican Days, that we were kind of talking about that one. Mayan Soul, very popular one that goes to Key West, Fire and Sunset Soirees is our 4-night sailing. And then Valiant Lady, she shares Terminal V in Miami in their winter months, doing 6 and 8 night sailings in the Caribbean. And then she spends her summers in the Mediterranean out of Barcelona, doing some amazing Mediterranean sailings. I believe they're all 7-night sailings. The Irresistible Med is a very popular one because it stops in pretty much a port on every day of sailing. With some of these itineraries also are amazing with their late night stays. In some ports we have overnights, because in these quaint ports in the Mediterranean, it's sometimes the whole experience happens in the evening, where the ports just light up and all the parties go on, and you don't want to miss that by having to get on the ship and sail away from it. So we do overnights and late night stays at some very popular ports of call. Resilient Lady is making her debut in May out of Athens, Greece, doing 2 amazing Greek itineraries. And then she's going to make her way doing some transitioning cruises over to Australia and New Zealand eventually, where that's where she's going to call her home. While we wait, we don't have a slide on this, but we're going to wait for Brilliant Lady to make her way into the fleet at the end of the year, where she's going to be out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, doing some Southern Caribbean itineraries. And all in the Caribbean, all of our sailings call on our amazing beach club at Bimini. For those of you who crave a day at an amazing pool and beach, the beach club at Bimini is it. This is amazing. The huge pool. I would say there's 2 different vibes. Like in the morning, it's a little bit more chill and quiet. Plenty of space, both poolside and beachside, with lounges to enjoy whichever you prefer. But then in the afternoon, it gets a little bit busier. They throw huge floaties into one of the pools. The DJ gets the music pumping, and it really becomes quite the party. All your food is also included at the beach club at Bimini, and it's not the same food that you'd get on the ship or at any other ports. It's more of like a Bahamian inspired cuisine at the beach club, so you don't want to miss that either. What are we going to next here? Oh, I'm turning this over to who are our sailors, Lindsay.
Hi, everyone. Lindsay Girardi here once again. And let's talk about who's actually already sailed with us and who's great for Virgin Voyages. Well, first of all, I feel like we're pretty much great for everyone. It really does have something for everyone in the family, whether you have multi-generational families or if you're just young at heart. Our sweet spot has been between the mid-30s and mid-60s that have sailed with us. We're at about the average age of the 49-year-olds. Look, I know what you guys were doing back then, watching MTV. You know who we are, and you're going to have a great time with us. Now, I do want to say it's really people that don't want to be told where to go, what to do, how to dress. This isn't your grandparents' cruise where you had like shuffleboard and captain's dinners and buffets. We've got rid of that because that's not really where the vibe is and where you want to be on your vacation time. And I will say 75% of the sailors that have been on have sailed before, and they wanted something new, something different. And why not try the brand new cruise line right here at Virgin Voyages? Just because who knows, we might be your next favorite, if not your favorite overall. But let's just take a peek at some fun things that you can definitely do while you're on one of my beautiful lady ships. All right, we've got some music. We got a little bit of a video. And
we got some people that are really mad at us. that
yeah.
cannot sail with us.
That's true. That's true. You know, haters gonna hate. We're
That's
not for
right.
everyone. And the reason is you'll see in this video. So hit it, Lindsay.
Awesome. And Lindsay G, give me a thumbs up if you can hear the audio when I press play. Let's hope our tech is working.
All right.
Virgin Voyages says we can't cruise till we're 18, which makes us shake like we had caffeine. Virgin Voyages says no kids on the ocean, so we're causing a commotion.
Adults, enjoy the cruise. We know you deserve it, but the fact we can't go is total bull.
Exactly. Sorry, kids. You're home. I know I do that every time, but I want to share with you guys, this is for anyone 18 or over, whether you're celebrating with friends, you want to do something solo, you want to be, you know, go with your girlfriends, your couples. There's a lot of things to do. And I want to share with you some of our spaces because I think they're so unique, especially for a brand new ship. By the way, our ships are brand new. This is not some kind of refurbishment. It had shag carpet back in the 70s. Brand new ships. Of course, we have our wonderful roundabout here between deck 7 and 6. I will share with you a little secret. You definitely want to be there on your Scarlet Night. And of course, I have an aquatic club. And as a former swimmer, you're not going to be swimming laps in our pool. This is where you're going to just relax, have a quick dip, have a nice little dance party right there with the DJ going. And I have not only a bar right there by the pool, but also on the other side. So lots of opportunities to get that nice drink. We do have a fully smoke-free casino. Yes, you heard me right. Fully loaded with all of your favorite games. You will find me here taking classes on how to work the casino. However, I never really win, so I don't try my luck. But if that's you, go for it and enjoy. But let's just show a little bit of what it's like with the experiences. Now, of course, we have our shows and entertainment always included, no extra charge, including you see this karaoke space. We've got a karaoke room for you right there, a large room that fits up to 10, smaller room if you need something intimate for between 2 and 4, but lots of opportunities to not only bring your friends on board, but make new friends while you are sailing with us. All right. Speaking of Scarlet Night, you might be asking, what is this Scarlet Night? So this is where we really just bring the ship to life. It isn't quite your normal theme that you've seen on other lines. This is really just, we encourage you to wear a splash of red and join us for the most epic pool party you've ever seen. And if the weather is not cooperating, we have the most epic Manor nightclub party you've ever seen, but you will have a blast. This is where the whole ship just kind of turns into this crimson red, and you're going to hear this music be pumped throughout. You make friends with the Happenings cast, and you may start the party on deck 7, and they may take you somewhere else, and you just flow right into the pool party. So much fun. I'm not going to spill too much tea on this because it's really a great time, and it's more fun to experience than hear about it. So just pack your splash of red and come and join us for our beautiful Scarlet party. Now, this is where I get a little excited. We are the only ship line that actually has a tattoo parlor on every one of our ships. We have 2 resident artists on every one of our sailings. You can get that permanent souvenir for $150 for our lookbook items, or of course, if you want that custom piece, you can get that customized with a tattoo artist. This is by appointment only. You can start making appointments once you are on the ship. But what I love is you have onboard credit, or if you have some onboard credit, or what we like to call our sailor loot, you can use that for your future ink or in the casino or in the spa. It's your money. We don't tell you how to use it, but enjoy yourself. And why not leave with a little souvenir, right, guys? All right, so I talked about some fun spaces on the ship where you're really going to bring that inner child in, but where's my foodies at? I know Rebecca is the biggest foodie here, and she is ready and excited. So I'm going to give it over to, oh, look at those hands. Give it over to our foodie concierge right here.
Yes, and before I get into food, I just wanted to say the squid ink is absolutely amazing. I've gotten my ear pierced there, and I just got an amazing tattoo. The visiting artists are fabulous, and you can check them out on Instagram, on the Squid Ink Instagram page as well, so you can find out who's going to be the next visiting tattoo artist. It's a fun thing to do. Okay, now to food. Lindsay G is correct. I love food, and I'm excited to talk to you about all of the amazing dining on board. Remember, no buffets. Everything is fresh made to order. We have 20 plus eateries, 6 specialty restaurants, and I'm going to go through all of that with you. So first up, we have Gunbae. This is the first Korean barbecue at sea. This was also my first Korean barbecue ever. It is a really fun experience. If you are not with a group, they will sit you at a table with other people. You will have 6 new friends by the end of the evening. And let me tell you, we do include the first round of soju. There may or may not be a really fun drinking game that you get to play here. And there are just all kinds of really wonderful fun drinks, and you can see from the picture here all the amazing food that is cooked right there at the table in front of you. And we also accommodate allergies. I have a shellfish allergy, and I was able to eat everything that I wanted at Gunbae as well. Someone had asked earlier in the chat box if we can accommodate vegetarians. Yes, this is Razzle Dazzle. This is our vegan and vegetarian forward restaurant that has a naughty section of the menu. So this is where you can get the best bacon on board. It's also an amazing place for brunch, and they do have a secret menu. So that's my insider tip. Don't forget to ask about the secret menu. Next up, we have The Wake. This is, I like to call this the Mad Men inspired restaurant. This is our elegant steak and seafood. Also a wonderful place to have that lingering brunch. We do bottomless mimosas for $25, bottomless bellinis, things like that, that you can add on to your experience there. And then this is the Dock House. This is one of my favorite spaces. It's very chill, very aesthetically pleasing. This is where we have our Mediterranean kind of meze style tapas. Some evenings we will also have live acoustic music. There's a little mini stage there. It's a really fun, fabulous, and relaxing experience. And just behind the Dock House is the dock. And Lindsay has picked the best pictures because this is exactly how you want to experience the dock. When the ship is sailing, you want to go out there, grab your glass of champagne, or whatever your poison is, and just enjoy the yacht-like vibes. You can also get the same food here at the dock that you get at the Dock House, and they also have a little meze cart that they push around with hummus and watermelon salad with feta cheese and other things like that. It's a dream. And then Test Kitchen, this is one of my very favorite restaurants. I just came off the ship about a week or so ago, and I went to Test Kitchen twice on a 5-night voyage. This is part cooking lab, part restaurant. It's your deconstructed molecular cuisine experience. Very Instagrammable, great for those with an experimental palate. You are going to get a menu with 6 different ingredients. You will let chef know if you have any allergies, and you're literally just going to sit back and enjoy the experience. You can do this with a wine pairing, a beer pairing, or a cocktail pairing, and I believe it's about $35 to add those pairings on. And as you can see here, I don't want to spoil it for you. we're going to let you look at it, but we're not going to explain it to you. You've got to go and experience it yourself. There are 2 different menus that rotate throughout the voyage, and we do have a vegan menu here as well at Test Kitchen. Extra Virgin is our Italian restaurant. The picture that you see right here on your screen is our charcuterie board, and that is how you should begin your meal here at Extra Virgin. When I first started, I always tell this story. When I first started working at Virgin Voyages, one of my colleagues told me, oh yeah, we fly the flour in fresh from Italy. I do not think that's true, but the pasta definitely tastes like it. There are all different styles of pasta. You can order little mini pasta dishes if you want to try them all. And then of course there is more than pasta there. My favorite drink here is the Italian Stallion. And then we have our final restaurant here is Pink Agave. This is our upscale modern Mexican restaurant where around the office we say you can order as much guacamole as you like. Literally everything here is good. I used to always say end with the chocolate tacos until somebody told me try the bread pudding. You can end with whatever you want here. It's amazing. Also a really great variety of mezcal for the mezcal lover here at Pink Agave. And I'm excited to talk to you guys. So those are all the specialty restaurants. Those are all included. There's no upcharges, but then we have more. There's more. So this is the galley. This is our upscale fresh food hall. We've got 10 different international eateries, and I'm going to take you through some of those here. We've got Bento Baby, which is a lot more than just sushi. We also do breakfast bentos and charcuterie bentos. You have Well Bread for our bakery and our patisserie. Daily Mix for the most amazing salads. Let's talk about it. We'll have breakfast tacos and lunch tacos, hot off the press for paninis, noodle around. Everybody gets the spicy ramen. It is definitely a hit. Burger Bar, best burger ever. They always have a special burger each day of the voyage. And then just your regular burger options, great French fries. And then Diner and Dash is open 24 hours. You can have, your full English breakfast all day long here at Virgin Voyages. And then I always say one of my favorite, they're all my favorite places, but the pizza place, it's fantastic. It's personal made pizzas. You can totally say, I don't want the onions or I don't want the tomatoes, and we will accommodate you. It's fantastic. Fresh salads as well. And then just what you can't see here, but just to the right of this picture is a wonderful little outdoor space that you can go. But we also put the pizzas in to-go boxes if you want to just take it to your room. And last but not least, Lick Me Till I Scream. This is our famous ice cream parlor. We have seasonal and rotating flavors. We will always have a vegan flavor as well. And then we've got about 4 or 5 different flavors of homemade ice cream cones to choose from. Now, I've talked a lot about what's included, and I've told you things like, oh, you can do this bottomless mimosas, or you can do that. Only thing we don't include is our alcohol, our fresh pressed juices, our smoothies, and our specialty tea and coffee. But what we have created, we do not have drink packages here at Virgin Voyages. Again, we like to do things different. What we have created is Bar Tab. This is a prepaid $300 bar tab that you can add on to your booking, and that will then allow you to purchase your beer, your alcohol, your fresh pressed juices, your smoothies, and your specialty tea and coffee. Prices are very reasonable, $6 to $8 for a beer, $12 to $15 for cocktails, and then 42% of our wines by the glass are under $10. To secure that bar tab, you are going to want to reach out to your travel advisor, and they will help get that added on for you. And speaking of specialty tea and coffee, we do have a special afternoon tea and champagne tea every day from 1 to 4 in Sip, our champagne lounge. Speaking of champagne, we are a brand that is unapologetically in love with champagne. In fact, my screensaver here behind me is the Sip Champagne Lounge. We feel that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you should have access to champagne. So naturally, we created an on-demand champagne delivery service. You shake your phone anywhere on board. I love this. You tap bubbles, golden bubbles will fill your phone. You'll tap accept, and no matter where you are, we will find you. We will bring you a nice chilled bottle of Moet and Chandon. You can have your Rockstar moment, even if you're not in a Rockstar suite. And that brings me to cabins, and I'm going to pass it over to Jody.
Sorry, I was muted. I was very busy answering questions, and I didn't want you to hear my mad fingers. So ahoy. And again, I am Jody Massey-Kenner, the newest member of this sales team. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about cabins because I don't think we cover it in here. I want to just real quickly say we do have some solo cabins. I know Sandy asked for them, and yeah, we don't have the solos, but there are a number of solo cabins on there priced and sized for just one person. So Sandy, I hope that answers your question. You definitely can reach out if you have more questions about the solo, but our most popular cabin type is the Sea Terrace. In fact, 93% of our cabins have some sort of a sea view, and 87% have an actual sea terrace of some sort. This is a view of the cabins. We have clever cabins here. I can't see the slides very well, guys. I'm really sorry, but I'm just going to go. Thank you so much. So you can see the lighting in the cabins is really great. All of the, most of everything is controlled by the tablet that you can get. It controls the lighting, it controls the music, the sound, the television, the drapes, everything is included, is controlled by that cabin. My very favorite part of the cabin is the hammock, which you can see right through there. It's on every sea terrace. And the cabins are smart in that during the daytime, you can actually put them in an L formation so that it is more of like a living room. It gives you definitely more space to walk around your cabin as you go through. Thank you. And sweet dreams are made of this. If you guys really want to splurge on your vacation, you want to jump into one of these Rockstar suites. We do have 63 Rockstar quarters and 15 mega Rockstar quarters. What you see here pictured there was the Cheeky Corner suite. You get a lot of special perks with the Rockstar cabins. For example, you have access to Richard's Rooftop, which is just a private little space where you can go. You have a champagne toast every single day. You have a Rockstar agent to take care of your every need. You do have a one-time stocked bar with your, and this isn't airplane size bottles, guys. This is your full size bottles where you can, and with mixers, you have your bar tools, your glasses. As a bartender and mixologist, it's like my dream to walk into these cabins. And then you also have early booking. So you get to book your excursions and your dining reservations before anybody else does, which definitely gives you the leg up on how to get into those restaurants that everybody wants to get into. So the mega Rockstar cabins, though, if you really want a vacation, this is the way to go. So with this one, you have all of the same things as you have with the Rockstar cabins, but you also have the bottomless in-room bar. You have a daily bar tab to use in all over the ship. You do get transfers or valet parking to go along with that, and you get an upgrade to the premium Wi-Fi, which you actually can make calls and get text messages if you have that one. So that's a nice little perk. And then you have the personal dedicated Rockstar agent there. So the mega Rockstars, if you want to really pamper yourself, is definitely the way to go there. And someone asked for this earlier, so ask and you shall receive.
Come on, chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving will be easy because you like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green.
So there you have it. And I don't think we mentioned it, or Lindsay, I don't know if you mentioned it, but on Scarlet Night, it is a requirement that you must jump in the pool, or else you did not do Scarlet Night right.
You know how many suits and dresses I had dry cleaned the next day because I was like, why are they? Oh, I jumped in.
Why do they smell like chlorine? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Every time.
Yes. All right. So now to bring us all home with our current promotions and offers and why you're going to be running to your travel advisor to book as soon as possible. Right now we have our air credit promotion that is live through May 24th. What this is a $1,200 discount on all summer 2023 sailings on Valiant Lady and Resilient Lady. Again, Valiant Lady sailing the Mediterranean, Resilient Lady sailing the Greek Isles. So if you sail summer 2023, it will be $1,200 off of those sailings. Any other sailing is a $500 discount. We know that airfare is a little crazy this summer, so we are doing our part to hopefully offset that cost. Also, Rebecca told you about Bar Tab, how you can actually purchase Bar Tab and get a little extra in drinks. Well, guess what? Any booking through April 2024, so any voyage that sails through April 2024, you will receive a free Bar Tab depending on the itinerary length. So if you book a 6-night or less itinerary, it is a free $300 Bar Tab. If you book a 7-night or more itinerary, you are getting a $600 Bar Tab. So we like to say you cannot get a more inclusive experience when you book with Virgin right now, with free drinks included. We're also welcoming our solo travelers out there with open arms. Jody had mentioned a little earlier with our cabins that we do have solo cabins. We've got 46 solo cabins on board. Well, guess what? When you sail in the Mediterranean this summer, so again, on Valiant Lady and on Resilient Lady, we are getting rid of the single supplement charge, meaning that you can sail in a balcony cabin by yourself and you are not paying double. It is priced appropriately for one person. And again, that is for our summer 2023 Mediterranean and Greek Isles sailings. So those are the two big current offers, but what is going to make you run to your travel advisor after tonight's presentation is that if you book in the next 7 days, by the travel advisor that invited you tonight, you're going to get some additional onboard credit on top of all of the other amazing offers. So depending on your cabin type that you book, if you book an Inside or a Sea View, it is a $50 bonus. Any Sea Terrace cabin, a $100 bonus, and any Rockstar or Mega Rockstar category, a $200 bonus. And again, if you book any sailing through April, that sails through April 2024, you get that up to $600 bar tab, at least a guaranteed $300. And I feel like a very game show host where I'm like, but wait, there's more. Guess what? If you book a European sailing this summer, a summer 2023 Valiant Lady or Resilient Lady sailing, we are doubling the OBC offer from tonight. So again, you have to book through your travel advisor. If you book a summer 2023 Mediterranean or Greek Isles sailing, it's $100 for an Inside or a Sea View, $200 for a Sea Terrace cabin, and $400 for a Rockstar or a Mega Rockstar suite. And because those itineraries are all 7 nights, you're getting a free $600 bar tab on those Valiant and Resilient Lady sailings this summer. So we are literally throwing all of the onboard credit and the bar tab your way. You must book by May 1st, which is a week from today. So again, please, we ask you after tonight's presentation, please reach out to your travel advisor that invited you tonight so that they can get you booked up by May 1st with all of the amazing offers, as well as the additional onboard credits that you got for attending tonight. So with that being said, team, I think we pretty much nailed it. Like 6 minutes over, which is great, right? I think we did a nice.
Too bad.
Yeah, not too bad for the first time. So it was a good flow. So how is the Q&A box looking? Are we good? Have you been answering questions as we go?
Lindsay, I left a couple of them open because it seems like a unanimous, those in the West Coast would really love a home port in the West Coast. I didn't really know how to answer that. I mean, I guess, we put a lot of money and love and sweat into Terminal V in Miami. So I can't imagine that we're in any hurry to begin a new port in the West Coast. But I'm sure Lindsay would love that just as much as
I absolutely would. I probably could name off the advisors who are asking that question because they ask me every single day because they know that they could fill this ship out here in Long Beach or Port of LA if we had one out here. And
Galveston. We need one in Galveston.
Yes. And that's the beauty of a ship, right? Is that it can reposition and port in any port of call, but you never know what the future might hold. So never know.
I did have one that I wanted to really just kind of zone in on for those that are still here, all 373 of you. Someone did ask about passports. We do require passports for not only, of course, our Mediterranean sailings, but also here in the Caribbean. You do need to make sure your passport is valid with at least 6 months expiration from your voyage date, and that you're all set to sail. So don't forget to pack that passport. I know Lindsay Wagner has had to run back home real quick before he got on, maybe once or twice, but yes, don't forget your passport to set sail with us.
True story.
I remember that call. You were like, it happens. It happens.
Don't leave the ship without me. Yeah. Awesome. Any other questions? Are we all set? I mean, for all of you sailors out there that have learned about Virgin Voyages for the first time tonight, again, please reach out to your travel advisor with any follow-up questions. And then most importantly, follow up with them to get them booked on the most amazing cruise line out there. So
Lindsay, do you mind going back to the 2 offers real quick, just so we can close with those 2?
Sure.
Perfect.
So we have our $1,200, or at least our airfare credit sale up to $1,200. And again, this $1,200 airfare credit is a discount that is taken off of the voyage fare, and it is only for summer 2023 Valiant Lady and Resilient Lady sailings. So we've got that promotion, and then we have our no single supplement sale for our summer European sailings. Again, we are showing the love for Valiant Lady and Resilient Lady this summer. And you never know, you might see a couple of people, recognizable faces on board if you sail with us on Valiant or Resilient this summer.
We've had a lot of people ask. We will be sending the recording out to all of your travel advisors. So just make sure that you get in touch with your travel advisor, and they definitely can get this information back into your hands. Plus, they're all very well versed in Virgin Voyages, and they can definitely give you any information that you need to have.
Absolutely. Awesome.
I think this was amazing, guys. Look at this.
Love it.
300 still here.
We have blown the records, blown the roof off of the 300 minimum requirement for a Zoom webinar registration. So we did it, folks. We did it.
Hey.
Thank you all for being here.
All right.
Thank you all.
I see Trina's going to be on the DR sailing in a few days. Me too, girl. We'll have to say hi. High five. Show me all those new amazing bookings with all these new, sailor loots on, and, just let me know. Hi.
Love it. All right. Cheers, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Please reach out to your travel advisor and they will get you all booked up. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers, guys.